Welcome to Trading Sadhguru. So let us start with Bank Nifty levels, that weekly levels which are possible for the coming week. So when we are talking about coming week, we are talking about Monday, that is 24th of October, to Friday, that is 28th of October. So we will be celebrating Diwali. So I'm wishing all our viewers happy Diwali, and in some places it is happy Deepavali. So let us have a look at the weekly chart first, as we are trying to assess the levels for or predict the levels for the coming week. So this has got no indicators and no moving averages. This is a plain chart with two trend lines. So if you look at this, this was the pandemic fall, the initial pandemic fall, and then this is 2021, and this is somewhere 2020. So if we have to take this entire period, that is onset of the pandemic, the fall of the market, where it ended, to current day. So if one wants to draw a trend line, so you can say that you can connect these three areas and say that this is a trend line which is holding good for more than 2 years. So on the top side, this is acting as resistance, and whenever Bank Nifty is coming near this level, or even if it has closed above this level, and it is coming below this line and falling significantly from here. The recent example is this one, where it has just crossed this red line, that is resistance. This is resistance, this is support. So it has come down significantly toward the lower end of the trend line, that is toward the green line, and from here it reversed, and it is now again near the top end of the range. So what can we expect here? See, so far Bank Nifty has been within this range. Very rarely it crossed above this level and remained there for 3 to 4 weeks. This is the only time. So can this candle go beyond this line and still sustain? Yes, it is possible, very much possible. So what are the risk rewards in that case? If it goes also, so the scope is very limited. Again, it has to come back. But where is the reward more? Reward is more on the downside. It has already tested this level and corrected a bit. So it is ready for a down move. If you recall what happened on Friday, it is one, two, three stocks which were holding the Bank Nifty and taking it higher. Especially Axis Bank was around 7 to 8% higher on Friday, because of which it could reach this level and then correct it to some extent. So let us not forget that. So every day you won't find 8% or 9% in Bank Nifty stocks like HDFC or Axis Bank or ICICI, or even for that matter SBI. So this is a rare occasion. So it has gone to this level. So sustaining at this level, I find it very difficult. Okay, let us keep this analysis in mind, and let us now move to moving average, moving averages, 20-day moving average, or weekly averages, whatever period, 20 period averages or 50 period moving average, and see what is happening there, where the supports and resistance are there. If we can get something out of those averages, it is good. So let us go to moving averages chart. So here are the moving averages. From this chart, we can see that only 20 period moving average, that is 20 weekly moving average, and this yellow one is 50 period moving average, that is 50 weekly moving average. Okay. So far, this 20 period moving average, that is 20 weekly moving average, has been acting as support from here onwards. So Bank Nifty is not able to go below this. So around this level, it is finding support. So what is this level which we can treat as support? So this is around 37,600 is a strong support, breach of which you can expect this level, that is 50 period moving averages, that is 36,900 on the downside. So let us recall what we had discussed in our earlier chart. So where we had discussed that this is acting as a resistance line, and the probability is on the downside. So if at all we are going to correct, then we will be looking for these levels in short term, and on a weekly basis we will not go beyond 37,600 on the downside. So if it breaks, then what are the levels? If it breaks on the higher side and sustains above this level, then what are the levels that we should be looking for? So in that case, this is the previous swing high, you can say 41,849, 41,849. So this is the level we should be looking on the upside. So market can go either side, but you have to think of the risk to reward ratio. If you are taking a risk where your reward is more, so here the reward would be more on the downside. And if one wants to know where the 100 period moving average and 200 period moving averages fall, we can also have a look at that. So this blue line is a 100 period moving average, 100 weekly moving average, this one. And this red line is a 200 weekly moving average, where this is somewhere around 31,300 to 500 level. So immediate supports are 37,600, and the targets on the upside are 41,849 for the moment. That's all for today. Take care, and happy Diwali to all.